B-Bad and Brandon.
I got to count down that time.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think there's been an update to the app because the app signed me in a bit differently this time as well.
Oh, so the app might be better as well.
Yeah. It had there's a QR code option now. But how do you scan a QR code when it's already on your phone?
As in, like, the code was on your phone?
Yeah. How do you do that?
You're asking the wrong person, brother. You are asking the wrong person. But hey.
Yeah, because I find that strange. How am I meant to scan a QR code, but it's already on the phone?
Would not have a clue, to be honest.
Damn.
I'm very.
Yeah, okay,
I do
anyway.
apologise for that, but that's
Copy
okay.
and paste the link. I'll show you something. We've got an exciting upgrade for the podcast room. There it is, baby.
No more sweat fest.
There it is, right there. Glorious air conditioning.
Oof.
Glorious. This room will be a fridge now.
Love that.
That's right under where you sit.
Oof. I'll bring a jumper.
Yeah. I think bring jumpy.
Jumpy.
Yeah, no, it's a jumpy, bro. It's not a jumper. It's a jumpy.
You call it a jumpy?
Yeah, it's a jumpy. You don't call it a jumpy?
I call it a jumper.
No, jumpy.
Quick update for the fans. How's the Chippie machine?
We've perfected it.
You have.
Yeah. One of the tricky parts of the Chippie machine, when you switch in air fryers or Chippie machines, there's just a little bit of a process to personalise the time required to get the chippies you want, how you want them.
Yep. So there's that adjustment period.
Yeah, you've got to work out the exact amount of minutes that's required, essentially. So, like, what used to take, I don't know, say 18, and the other one, this one takes 21, but 22 is too much.
Yep. It's a very fine line, isn't it?
And 20 is not quite enough. So, but now that I think we've dialed it in, we've perfected it, so we've got it down to pat. Been a lot of chippies this week.
The chips you made me last week were brilliant.
Yeah, did you enjoy?
I loved it.
How long till you start making it?
Well, I do a roast veg mix of roast potato, pumpkin, and some carrot with. But I can either go really thin or dial it back a little bit depending on how I'm feeling. But
How long do you cook that for?
20, depending on the size, but around anywhere between 15 to 20 minutes depending on quantity, and seasoned with
Yep.
olive oil, salt, and Italian herbs.
Yep. Do you give it a shake
100%.
halfway?
You got to mix it up. Mix it up.
Yeah. I think the shake's very important just to get that evenness throughout it.
120.
Which is good. We did a lemon meringue in there the other night. That was nice.
That would have been lovely.
Yep. Frozen lemon meringue, but again, also just learning the new chippy machine. Work
Is
out
it
the
still
timing.
a chippy machine if you're putting in lemon meringue?
Yeah. The chippy machine's got many options.
I like this.
Yeah, see, it's got a chippy button.
I did see that actually when I was there last week. It does have a chippy button now.
Yeah. We should get a Kogan promo code. We'll just pop it up there.
I'll reach out to
get the chippy machine.
Kogan. I think that's our next step. It's
Kogan.
the only step forward for us.
Yeah, I feel like a sponsorship from Kogan would be very
I'll
appropriate.
take a sponsorship from anyone.
Surely, I think at least one person will buy a chippy machine of Kogan because of this.
They all should.
Yeah, well, I know all of our listeners already have them.
Yeah, they probably already invested after our first episode on chippy machines.
Yeah, exactly right. I think, the next thing to do is really just get one of our many dietitian friends on to work out the exact amount of chippies you should be consuming per day. And then we can just start slamming the air fryer harder.
Do you remember your first obsession when we started the podcast was sandwiches? And I feel like we've had a shift now to chippies.
Yeah, we've shifted to chippies. I'm still on the sandwich. Don't get me wrong. It still makes the diet. Don't worry. I run a honey sandwich before Team Wednesday sessions.
Honey. Ooh, like that. Do you go peanut butter and honey?
Yep.
Oh,
just straight honey.
You don't like peanut butter? What about peanut butter, banana, and honey on toast?
I put in my shake.
But it's got toast. There's bread.
Yeah, I don't put the toast in my shake. That's silly.
Wow. Well, don't put. Okay, I just got what you said. Yeah. Fucking hell, man. I just had. I'm gonna like just. I had the dumbest conversation before. So
Mm,
with an online client, someone telling me that they won't get double vaccinated, and I'm like, that's fine. You do. You
yep.
make your choice. You know, I'm very much.
Yep.
I'm not gonna bash you for fucking not getting the vaccination. That is 100% your choice. What I will do
Mhm.
is as soon as you start like telling me that you just got new steroids off your biker mate and you're happy to take them, but you won't get double vaccinated, did I miss something? Did I? What the fuck?
Science, bro. Bucky's a good scientist.
That's created into his
They
fucking
know what they're doing.
like his underground lab. It's probably a bathtub.
he's,
And
he's
I
bathtub.
know we've said
He's
this
done
before on the podcast, but I was like, oh, maybe we're past that. Maybe people are, nope, still there.
it. No, I get it. That's just I guess a good example
But
of
like, so
silly.
you're obviously still working in at Prince Charles.
Yeah, I do a bit of
Now,
that
are
for Little
you?
Moonlighting.
What's the feel amongst the staff there? Like, is everyone has to be double vaxxed?
Yeah, yeah. Q Health is their official stance is, along with a lot of other government places, and I
Hmm.
think a lot of other places is
Right,
no
and now
jab, no
was
worky,
there much
pretty
backlash against
much.
it? Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah, 100%, bro. I think I read in the newspaper, 100 out of 100,000 Q Health employees, 4,000 hadn't got hadn't completed what they had to do,
Right.
is what I read. So don't
Did you?
quote me on numbers, but I guess I feel like that's that. What's that? 4%. It's
Yeah,
probably
right.
what the cross section is of the world. That's, I don't know. In my uneducated,
Was there much?
unknowing
Was there
opinion,
many
it's
people that you
probably where it
work with
is.
that were like, "No, I'm not doing it"?
Yeah, look, like I said, it's
Yeah.
probably about
Wow.
that 4% mark, bro. There's people avidly against it, and what's, I guess, if you want to be what would you call it? If you enjoy watching it like TV, so you just
It's
enjoy
that
the
reality
chaos of it
TV
all.
now live, baby.
Um, yeah, just watching those conversations with, just anyone in general. You get to see all the reasons from
Yeah.
all
And
sides
it's
of the
like,
fence, which I find quite
and
enjoyable to
as I
sit
said
back and
before,
watch.
man, like
If
it's
I'm to be
if
very
you
honest.
don't want to do it and that's your personal choice, all G, baby. But when you start throwing contradictions out there, like, do people just not see their own like
Yeah,
idiocracy?
yeah, I find that a funny one,
It's
bro. I think, like I said,
yeah.
people like to
It's
choose
like
their things. That's cool, but I find that's a funny thing to. 'Cause I'm sure they would probably bash on it and say, "Hey, I don't want to get it because it's not been researched properly and it's not done whatever phase training or whatever it is." Well, probably your biker mate who's fucking mixing your shit in your bathtub probably hasn't done his phase 20 training either
just
in
yeah.
whatever's needed,
Like, let's
whatever
be
he's
real, your
fucking
biker
throwing in
mate
you.
is not a fucking pharmacist or a chemist. He's never gone to university, probably. At least the vaccine's
Oh,
made in a lab.
fucking
I don't care what lab; it's still a lab.
yeah, not a bathtub.
They're probably using sterile equipment.
Yeah, yeah. I've seen. I mean, fuck your Instagram's like mine.
Oh,
Probably a lot of powerlifters, and I've also enjoyed watching people who obviously
yeah.
supplement or have done in the past, just going hard, and you're like, oh man, you didn't really care what
No,
was in it when you
exactly.
jammed that in your body, but
It's it's just like we've gone
now
so
you're
left
choosing this.
field and like all the memes coming out now. It's like social media is just literally. I think Sebastian Ora posted something recently about like if I post something, people immediately go on the attack of, well, you haven't mentioned this, this, and this, and this. Or it's like, well, no, my point wasn't about that at all. Like everyone now, God, the social media just allows us to bash things straight away without having any critical thinking or a platform to critically think first. Like people are just very quick to go, well, you didn't mention this or this. It's like, well, did you read my fucking post, wanker?
Yeah, I'll be honest, I enjoy watching
It's pretty funny.
Sebastian stuff unfold. Because he just literally doesn't
100%.
care
And
and takes
I,
the piss out of it. And
yeah,
he's just a very
100.
funny guy.
And his post was
It's
bang
just
on. It's like
hilarious.
people have missed the mark so quickly. Like they just straight away go on the attack. Well, you
Yeah,
didn't mention this. It was like, and it goes back to what what's his name? Keyboard Warriors. But what did
keyboard warriors, bro. Wonder when we'll get our
I'm
first
waiting.
keyboard warrior.
I've got 28 years of repressed rage to
Can't
fucking
wish it.
unleash on that person. What's what was
I want a
Elliot
keyboard warrior.
Elliot Harvey's
Someone who
old
hates
man name
noise.
again? Ian. What Ian said, man.
Ian.
Equal opportunity for everyone, but we can't provide equal
Yeah.
results. It's just not how the world works. It's just not how we as human beings were designed. Otherwise, we'd all be squatting
No.
455 kilos. It's 1,000 pounds,
I'd
baby.
love a
Shout out to our
455, mate.
boy Dwayne Johnson twice.
That'd be nice. I'd take a 300. That'd be
Well, yeah, because
nice.
you went 272 here, hey.
I've done
That's
72
right.
and I've done
I watched that
300
video
with
the other
reverse
day.
bands. And,
Worth it.
and got a fuck shoulder because of it.
Fuck, wasn't that a training run?
Yeah. Oh, I got no.
Fuck.
Yeah, it was one of my
Yeah.
highlights ever. Alongside with Polly.
Yeah, that was
when Polly did
2018.
1,000
Yep.
too. After that.
Fucking oath it was.
Yeah. It was fucking epic. There's some really fun sessions there on Saturday. Yeah, everyone was gun and ho for something. I
There
think
was
it must have been a
because there
full
was
comps normally in
also
September.
there was a pretty and powerful the same day
Over
as
the
that Big
September
Dogs.
cookies.
There was a battle or a showdown. It was showdown a couple of weekends after, I
Showdown.
think.
That's it.
And then there was push pull a month after, and because I know our mate Coogan was prepping for that. And there was
Yep.
Perth. So Lily was going ham, you were going ham
Yep.
for Perth, PJ was going ham for Perth. Fuck the atmosphere. That atmosphere itself was
Everyone
anabolic.
was listening. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I
Fucking
mean, you just
oath.
couldn't help but be stronger in that room, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, you just get eaten
There's something
alive.
so beautiful about that, like, kind of.
Yeah.
Not beautiful, that's probably the wrong word, but. Primal, simplistic. Like, it was just simple. We all got in, we all trained like animals, and we all left stronger and better because of it.
Yeah, everyone. I think anyone who was training at that time on that training one would probably
Fucking oath.
definitely sort of remember it, I'd say. And I'd probably dare say, aside from those that got injured,
Yeah.
everyone
It
probably
was,
did
I think,
fucking incredible.
that year, it was first time Pagan pulled 300. I remember that.
Yep.
That was that was a whole unreal prep. Fuck.
Yeah. Just a classic example of like
100%.
the old rising tide raises all boats. Everyone's there together, but everyone's
That's what I
bringing
love
everyone
about
along,
this community, man.
along
It's
with each
like-
other, right?
And it quickly does, and you'll know it straight away, and I think we've spoken about it before, is like, if someone walks in the community, they're a bad fit, they quickly get, not pushed out because we push them out, but they know they don't fit, so they will go elsewhere.
Yeah, I think that's the other cool thing with the sort of the growth of it. Those people that don't fit
Yeah,
probably
100%.
didn't have anywhere to go a while ago, but now there's another gym down the road that's probably a bit
100%.
more tailored towards their personality, or way they like to do it. And it's like, yeah, fuck yeah. Like, how many clients do you see nowadays that, have been around a long time? Clients that finish up, and then you never see them lift again, or you never see them really sort of go on a path of fitness. But nowadays, you see a client finish up with you, and then, a couple of months later, they pop up at another place. Now they're training for months or
Yeah,
years at that
it's like
place.
I've never,
and you're like, fuck yeah,
obviously
that's
when I was
unreal.
younger, I used to get really upset when I'd lose a client. I'd be like, what have I not done or something? And then sometimes, like, you could be amazing, but you're just not the right fit. You just don't match or you don't
Yeah, that's
connect
exactly right.
well, and then you see that person with another coach. Like, there was a client on the weekend that I coached a few years back. She's been coached by another coach and absolutely killing it. and it made me so happy. I was like, "Fuck yeah, you just pulled 140. That's amazing." Exactly. It's just like at the end of the
Yeah,
day,
that's all you want to see.
one from a business perspective, yeah, it's probably not the best, but also there's not a shortage of people. And
No, exactly right. Exactly right. I think there's a strange concept with
mm,
some coaches that they
but
feel
on the
like they
flip side
own
of
their
that as well,
lifter.
I think there's a lot of clients who get so attached to their coach that they're like, "This is my coach. I'm not going to tell any of my friends about it because you're mine." And I think that's a dangerous trap to fall into as well. Yeah, literally. Like
I don't
I've
want to
seen it
share it. It's mine.
seen it a lot, especially in commercial gyms. Like when people get really like good results, whether it be weight loss, and they attach themselves to that coach. It's like,
Yeah,
no, no, you ain't leaving me now.
yeah.
Ooh, sorry.
Oh dear. Yeah, even worse if they don't want to share who
Yeah.
it is with their friends on the chance that someone else comes in.
Oh, I've seen that plenty of
That's
times.
funny. I haven't seen that one
I think
yet.
it's definitely more commercial gym related because you don't see the group environment that you see at Fortitude
Yep,
or in here or like it's just. But yeah, I think it's quite interesting the
yep.
paradox that it is. Like you'll have on one end of the spectrum coaches not wanting to let go of clients, and then clients not wanting to let go of their coaches.
Yep,
And then the ideal
yep.
spot is obviously sit in the fucking middle. Yeah,
Yeah,
set
stay in the
boundaries.
middle. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, set some boundaries. Yeah, and be
Yeah. Oh man, that's my.
cool when and if they
He's,
leave, and make sure you. And if they do leave for, let's call it quote unquote,
mm,
bad reasons,
mm,
something you've done, make sure
mm-hmm.
you own that.
That is one of the best points, 100%. And I think it's like what did I hear this week? It just comes. What was it? Oh, like an honest man's pillow. No, sorry, an honest man's best friend is his pillow at night because no matter who's in your bed, you're still sleeping with yourself. And if you know you've fucking done the wrong thing, you got to live with that. I,
Yeah, I was just wondering
he's
what
fucking
the
putting it
man was
between
doing
his
with the pillow.
legs. It's one of our questions, baby. Was it's not recent. I'm running the three pillow option
Where's
at
he
the
putting
moment
that pillow?
because I will speak
Year three.
on my back
Where's the third one?
to like, but like on and slash under my back.
On
Because I
your
was talking
back.
to Tom Harvey about like the perfect way to. So Tom Harvey, former owner of Recovery Science, and now whatever his new recovery place is going to be called. Not sure if that's actual public knowledge. I'll edit that out. Yep, I'll edit that out. Anyways, but point being, he was
Whoops.
telling me that a pillow between the legs to align the spine, laying on your side, and then a pillow like under
Yeah,
the shoulder blade slightly, so you kind of just tilt back and sit and lean into it, is like ideal sleeping position.
yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, fuck now I've got to talk to you about what you
About
just said before.
what? Yeah,
The bit you got to edit out.
like to do with just in general.
Oh,
Oh, I was like so confused.
it's all, it's all right.
It won't take me long.
Even
My
if I
editing
don't stop
skills
fucking
rival a
thing.
5-year-old drawing, unless that.
That being said,
Oh,
fuck, I
bro.
can't wait to get into a cold tub again.
Did you see Matt Vincent just bought one of those like barrels?
Yeah, the barrel. Yeah, yeah, that's cool. I don't know how I
Mm.
feel about that. Like, you gotta fucking waste a lot of water. Because we're not in a cold climate, so every time,
Fuck, yeah.
like if
I
we
didn't
have
think of
one,
that.
you fill it up, buy ice, fill it up, tip out fucking 400 liters of water, go again. I'm kind of assuming he's in a cold climate, so
Could you not find one that's
maybe
like.
he just uses the
So,
same
if we've
water.
got the technology to keep your water cold for up to 72 hours, surely we could get a cold tub that stays cold for up to 72 hours at least, and then we just replace the water like every 3 days. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, even that's a lot of water, bro. See, I'd rather,
What
yeah,
happens
I
if
don't
you
feel
did
good
it
about that.
in
I
like.
feel like that's a waste.
No, that's not gonna work.
Because you can just make your own. Johannes has got his own option, and they do a deep chest freezer Um, I can't remember what he puts in
Yeah,
the water,
right.
but they use a fish tank filter in the bottom, and they'll keep the water for a week. But even then, like, man, I think,
It's a hard one, eh?
yeah, I don't know, it's a lot of water. Feel bad. Feel bad for the environment. Just go and use recovery science for now. But I have used there was a gym I went to last year or this year
Yeah,
whenever
I
I went
remember
there
you
down
saying that.
in Kingscliff. They had a personal cold tub, which was lovely, big enough for one person. You could
Yeah,
probably
right.
fit two if you're like face to face like this, thereabouts, or one just sort of chill out.
Fucking oath. That sounds
That
amazing.
was lovely. I would love one of those.
Sauna
Yeah,
corner
that
and
and a
an
sauna, sauna
infrared.
for the sauna
I
corner.
rate infrared. Fuck no,
You
I
go
just know they
infrared? Have you
feel
done much
nicer than the
research on
steam
infrared
ones.
saunas?
For me personally.
Yeah. So apparently, the more expensive
Of
ones are
course.
independently tested on what the light is doing to you, and then there's a
Yeah,
certain amount
right.
of stuff that's not meant to happen, so it doesn't cook your insides. The
Well,
cheaper ones are not independently tested.
hmm.
Yeah, which is tricky. So
Yeah.
like your good ones, like recovery science, they're like 10, 20,000 bucks a lot.
Sauna,
They're expensive as
just move it on
fuck.
the ground. Yeah,
But then you can buy them
100%.
cheap ones off the internet
I
for a
think I'm
couple of
gonna
grand.
find a cheap one on the internet. 100%. Just
And just
pretend that
pretend you're not cooking from the
I'm gonna
inside
play
out.
the ignorance is bliss game, and my insides are healthy. I feel like it's though,
They're
pick your
not getting
poison. Like you're
microwaved.
gonna die from something. So, in saying that, I've already picked my poison, knowing that it's gonna be like if I go, it's gonna be because I've taken too many steroids in my life. I'm okay with that.
Heart failure under a 400 kilo equipped
No.
squat.
I've like whoa. Since
What do you
that
reckon?
time when we did those equipped deadlifts, I don't think I'll ever touch another equipped suit.
Ah, oh,
Sorry,
boo.
man.
Boo. I'm super excited. One of my clients
Oof.
has hit me up to go
Did you get
full
a coach
power
boner?
next year, 3 lift equipped. Is
That's when you're saying. I'm gonna use
a
coach
massive
boner
coach boner,
all
bro.
this week now.
Oh, it was ridiculous. Yeah.
Hmm.
I was like, bro,
Oh,
just know what you're signing up to. He's like, yeah, I want to do it. I want all of it.
I will say this.
I said, all right, here
Watching
we go.
Thorne squat 300 bare knees in his first comp gave me a massive coach boner. Yeah, what a freak.
Yeah, he did really well, eh? He'll
Well, he
once he
benched
gets that pec sorted,
140 with a torn
what can he
pec.
total in knee wraps, bro?
And obviously, those listening, I'm not a terrible coach. I was
Yeah.
obviously relatively healed and we did all the right prehab. But what a freak.
Yep.
Yeah, he only weighed in at like 119.
Yeah, as a light 125. Yeah.
Oh, the chef,
So what's he
as we
what's he
say, the
go
chef is cooking and I
with
am
a
the
good
chef and
good prep?
he is going to turn out fucking. Oh, bro, he could have gone nearly 800 because he was benched
He'll go
one,
over
what? He
800.
benched 175 in the gym before he tore his pec. Oh, so he would have gone 780 if everything was perfect. And then,
Yep.
fuck, 800 is going to
Yep.
be the least of our fucking worries, I reckon. Yeah, I think next year is going to be a big year for
Yeah,
old
mid
Thorny
eights.
boy.
Here we go.
Actually, I'm going to give a real good
Yep.
shout out to
Put him in the
Aubrey
pastures for a little
Sutherland.
bit.
That cunt's going to go. Oh, I shouldn't have said that, but like the C word. But that guy is going to go so. I know, but it's just like I'm trying. But
You say whatever you want.
Mum's on to me every day. Shout out,
Has your mum been
Mum.
on to you again?
Pain in my ass. But love you, Mum. He will absolutely
Aubrey
will.
Ascendant for the boys is on.
Oof, his off season has been that good. I cannot wait. And I reckon a female to watch
Yeah.
next year from Team Epic will be Tabitha Whitehead. I reckon she's gonna go even bigger, and I reckon Anne's gonna
Hey.
go fucking huge.
It's Tab.
She crushed it on the weekend. Massive
Yeah, she did
increase
really
across
well
three
too, eh?
comps. We've added like 70 kilos to a
Mm.
total. Yeah. We're going to go big next year. I can feel it.
Yeah, that's sick.
And then she's going to come on the podcast and tell us all about it.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, when are you coming on the podcast?
Yeah, but when's she coming on the podcast, bro?
Yeah, she's sitting right there. She said, "When do we want you? We want
Or she's
you.
sitting right there.
We want you next week.
That's excellent.
Next week, done.
We said it.
11
We said it a
o'clock.
month ago. Well, yeah, we need you next week.
She's
Done.
panicking now. This
11
is
o'clock.
great. All
From the
right.
fucking
Do you have
back cave.
questions for me, sir? 189 centimeters. That
How
could be
tall
a
are
bit
you?
more. Yeah. Well, that's what my license says.
189.
Not that part of, like, I've measured
Yeah,
other
nice.
parts of my
Do you ever
body.
measure yourself?
I'm sure as every teenage boy has. Fucking 2 Subway
Yeah.
footlongs, brother.
Who would have thought 2 feet?
That's fine.
No,
but I will
that's all
just say,
because I've got
I
my
felt
phone on my
like
laptop here for
the
questions.
day I told Terry what the
Um,
measurement was, and he said, "Fuck, that's a big cock," I felt like I made it. Like, it didn't matter what any other woman in the past has ever told me about the size of it. It's just what Terry said. Terry would know.
Yeah, Terry would know.
All right.
Yeah, 100%. All good,
I
bro.
know, I can't
I'm
wait.
gonna grab a quick coffee, and we're on it
You
in
just
about
gotta
5 minutes.
Like, we just got
Got a
it down.
lookie.
I just stopped
How
it.
do we? Yeah.
There we go.